Well, the South African president has today begun the second day of his state's visit to the UK. It's the first time King Charles has hosted a foreign head of state since he took the throne.
And we're joined now by royal commentator Jennie Bond to discuss this some more. Good morning to you, Jennie. Fantastic to see the royal family doing what it does best, exercising a bit of soft power, all the pomp and ceremony, and, of course, a fabulous menu from the King last night, and his first state visit, a historic moment.
Yes, it was indeed. It was good to see the palace doing, as you say, what it does best. It takes days and days and days to get ready for these banquets, and longer than that to get ready for the whole state occasion and the state visit. I think it was great to see the Prince and Princess of Wales stepping up and taking a very prominent role. They greeted Mr. Ramaphosa at his hotel before the day's activities got underway and before he met the King. And last night's state banquet was really quite something, and a very important speech also by King Charles. I think it was important that he should acknowledge the relationship and the history between South Africa and the UK. And he did that. Around our former colonies, the cries not just for acknowledgement of the past, but for reparation are loud, as we saw on the Caribbean tour of Kate and William earlier in the year. But this time, King Charles, took the first opportunity to say we must acknowledge the wrongs which have shaped our past, and in that way we can move forward to a common future. And he talked of the profound sorrow of our history. Probably didn't go as far as many in Caribbean and South African places like that would wish, but it was certainly an acknowledgement of our history on a very important stage.
Hi, Jennie. Well, apologising for Britain's historical shame might go down well with the establishment, but it won't go down that well with the public, will it? Wouldn't it be better to move away from this self-flagellation and be more positive about the future instead?
I think it'll go down very well with the public. I think it's important that our head of state should acknowledge the past. We can't wipe it out, but acknowledging it, surely, I think, will be the least we can do. And I think many people will be proud of the King for taking this stand.
Jennie, I want to ask you, because we know that during that speech he also talked about his late mother's fabulous long friendship with Nelson Mandela. And it just leads me straight away to think of this award that the Sussexes have been nominated for challenging structural racism within the monarchy. And one wonders how aware the Sussexes are, and particularly, I think, Prince Harry, about that long relationship between the pair.
Well, Harry simply must be aware of it. He has accompanied his father. I went to South Africa with Harry and Charles shortly after Diana died, and met Mandela and the Spice Girls. And in fact, yesterday, Cyril Ramaphosa picked up the picture of Charles with the Spice Girls and Mandela. Harry obviously is aware. I think I feel very cross about this award being even offered to the Sussexes, because by offering it is a tacit accusation, maybe not so tacit accusation, that there is structural racism within the royal family. I do not think that's the case. The Commonwealth, which is largely made up of people of colour, is hugely important to our late Queen and to King Charles, as he made clear yesterday.
Yeah, and as you say, this award being offered by JFK's niece, no less, and enraging lots of people that they were even offered it. But do you think they will accept it? And if they do, is there any way back for them? And will King Charles be able to forgive that?
It's put the Sussexes in rather a difficult position, I think. Do they say, no, we don't want to even acknowledge that you're offering this award? Do we go and accept it in person? Perhaps the middle way of just accepting it but not turning up is something. But I think if they do go along and accept this award on a public stage, yeah, it's going to make things even worse, the rift even deeper.
I think you're right. Jennie Bond, always fabulous to see you. Thank you so much. And I didn't have time to really focus on Jenny Packham, the stunning dress that Princess of Wales was wearing last night. And as a lady who's always wearing stunning dresses, I knew you'd have a thought.